Oh, look. There he goes.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Is that a...
It's a
yeah,
guillotine.
It's a guillotine. Yeah. Didn't know they were French.
Do you honestly think you're
Could you be any louder? You really trying to trap yourself, dude?
I had never noticed it before. I was wondering if it would go off if you stepped on it.
Slide. More casual geographic. Oh boy, this is one that this is a series that I'm glad that we're able to get to, but at the same time, it's like it's gonna ruin my perception of certain animals. I mean, I used to like dolphins. And then I found out that dolphins were actually, like, kind of assholes in the animal kingdom.
They're not just assholes, they're kind of psychotic.
Yeah, I've heard that. And I really, I really don't know what else to think about dolphins except, like, stay away from me. Don't come near me.
Yeah, I saw that episode of King of the Hill.
Oh.
Now here's the thing, is there have been cases where dolphins have saved people from sharks, though.
I've heard that as well, yeah.
So it really just depends on what kind of mood you catch a dolphin in.
It's
You
kinda like
just
their-
want to really hope that the mood you catch the dolphin in is not horny.
It's like their prime use, isn't it, to more or less check a shark, like, when needed. Like,
Yeah, I mean, and
like they're the balance in the ocean.
for the most part, yeah, that's what I keep hearing. They're the ones that basically like see sharks. They're just like, hey, you thinking about going towards the coast? Maybe.
Nah, we ain't having that.
No, you're not.
Headbutt.
You're a dick.
Or
I know.
whatever they do.
So it's like, you're a dickhead. Just swims off. He's like, yeah, I know. All right, time to go put my nose where it shouldn't be. Yes, they do that. Oh.
Yeah.
These things, and Casual Geographic always does such a great job explaining things and showing how things are, and I'm afraid I'm just gonna watch this and just like, is it too late to nuke the ocean, to just like destroy?
How big does that nuke have to be?
I don't know. I mean, the Tsar bomb is the biggest nuclear device ever like exploded on planet Earth, and they actually did a physics thing on I forget which one it was. I think it was Kurzgesagt, and it showed what would happen if you launched it at like the bottom of the Marianas Trench, and turns out the ocean wouldn't give a fuck about a nuke.
That's what I was about to say. It would just suppress it, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
more or less?
they actually showed it's like if they detonated at the bottom of the Marianas Trench, like there'd be a huge flash of light, and all of the wildlife at the bottom of the trench would basically be dead within the explosion. But the bubble would grow, like the explosion bubble would grow to a certain extent, stay there for about a good 3 to 5 seconds, and then very slowly just collapse under the weight of the water and just get
It just couldn't
completely
gain
crushed.
any momentum, right?
And then
Yeah.
the one thing that would happen would be like nuclear material would bubble up to the top, and you'd see it, but that would be it. Like it would
I was
not.
gonna say, surely it would irradiate some water.
Yes, it would. There would be a fair amount radiated, but eventually that would dissipate because of it evaporating, becoming rain, and then it would basically like.
Not to mention
Nothing
just
ever
being
happened.
carried away particles at a time into all parts of the ocean to where the point where it's so spread out it has no
It would have no effect on
effect
anything
anymore, basically.
Yeah, basically.
I saw Pacific Rim, I know.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
It's just
Micah knows.
I just imagine that pressure at the bottom of the ocean is so strong that that explosion on land is something massively impressive, but that pressure
all the
is so
air.
strong.
Well,
it can push,
there's very little resistance.
it can
by
compact
comparison.
that like into
Well, yeah,
a less destructive force.
Well,
essentially.
and Kurzgesagt, I mean, I could show you the thing that he did. It's actually a brilliant video, but Yeah, I mean, right now though we got some casual geographic to get to here,
Oh yeah.
and I
By the way, I
figured,
will say that I understand what the title of the video is getting at. And while I do understand that dolphins are psychopaths, unless it's that picture from the thumbnail with the creepy-ass dolphin with the glowy eyes, they don't freak me out just to look at them. So I'm still more scared of sharks.
and that's fair. That's 100% fair.
They are a pleasant creature to look at. Like, there's nothing really like vicious looking about a dolphin.
They don't look like they're coming to grind you up like a shark does.
Yeah.
Nah, like you can pet them, right? Like,
Oh yeah, I
in
pet a dolphin
aquatic
before.
parks and stuff.
I've pet a dolphin before. They're cool.
Yeah,
The ones I pet were cool. Anyway.
Dolphins have been known to play with themselves by wrapping live wriggling eels around their dolphin doorknobs. Oh, you know it gets worse. Dolphins will also divorce a fish's head from its body and then use the disembodied fish head as a fish light. There's videos. I'm not going to show you, but they're there. Dolphins can catch feelings for humans to the point where they get jealous. In 1994, a man got vibe checked so badly by a dolphin that he ended up dying of internal hemorrhaging. The reason? The dolphin saw him around some women that he liked and felt some type of way. The man broke his heart, so the dolphin broke his ribs and then punctured his lung for good measure. In 1965, Margaret Lowe was part of an experiment where we tried to teach dolphins English, and to get her dolphin to focus, she would,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the dolphin didn't apply, but he got a job. The experiment was cut short because it turns out unless it's shooting oil, playing tug-of-war with a dolphin's baby leg in a government-funded experiment is a terrible career move. After that, the dolphin got depressed and unsubscribed from life. Yes, capital S with a side at the end. Workers at a Florida research center smiled as they watched a bunch of dolphins play volleyball, and then stopped smiling when they realized they were just smacking around a baby shark, to the point where they had to go in and rescue it. Male dolphins will form gangs, kidnap a female, and hold her hostage, and then proceed to run through her like a track meet in violent choo-choo parties that can last weeks.
Weeks.
Damn. That's
God
fucked.
dang, man.
Damn, let that good. Well, I can't say what
Jesus, dude, what's that? What the
Man,
hell?
that's all good, man. This is a move for on, man.
And these water
Moving
monsters
on.
tail smack her to keep her in line. If she tries to escape, they'll just chase her down. Dolphins only exist to serve the will of Satan. You say what you will about sharks, but Jaws would never. Okay, so I wasn't gonna talk about this, but Hank brought it up, so I'm not responsible. Hi, the children, this is the only warning you finna get. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the blowhole thing he's talking about is this godforsaken what the right here. So the fact here is that Amazon dolphins are believed to have, I'm gonna call it bowling. These dolphins are believed to participate in gay bowling matches, but instead of a lane, it goes down their blowhole. Now, in case you're confused about how dolphins, dolphin, they kinda need that to breathe.
I've heard of getting.
It's basically like taking one up the nostril and then feeling it in your lungs like Cali Green. And considering dolphins will use live eels and decapitated fish heads as toys, I had no problem believing this. However, I was researching this because that's what my life has become, and I read that a dolphin research associate had said that he had never seen a dolphin violate another's blowhole like this. Also, fun fact, dolphins can't breathe through their mouth the way we can. So doing it up the blowhole would be like you holding your breath the next time you go bowling. Especially if since water starts rushing in, the dolphin could end up drowning. So yeah, I don't know if this is true, but my theory is that it doesn't happen often at all, but once in a while a dolphin will go bowling down the wrong lane. Also, since male dolphins will violate each other to assert dominance, I can promise you that whatever the hell this is, consent was sold separately. Also, if this has only ever happened once, it's already happened too often. Moral of this video, there is no safe way to explain my search history. Here's something about SpongeBob you probably didn't know. So you know how they live underwater, yet there's a whole beach for no reason? We were all like, how is there water underwater? Well, there's actually such a thing as underwater lakes and rivers. In places like the Gulf of Mexico, seawater will often rise through the thick layer of salt that you'll often find at the seafloor. The rising water dissolves the salt layer, causing it to collapse, all while forming a depression. And of course, the dissolved salt makes the water in the depression denser than the seawater surrounding it, which is how you can end up with a river or lake in the ocean. Some of these underwater rivers can actually be a few miles long. And underwater rivers, which are really just a mixture of saltwater and hydrogen sulfide, behave and flow as normal rivers. Now here's where I you up. These underwater brine pools are 3 to 8 times saltier than the seawater around it, which is why animals like this eel that get too close can end up getting toxic shock while getting trapped inside. So in a weird way, it's actually possible for underwater animals to drown inside these brine pools.
Wow.
This eel got lucky, but normally most animals that mess around and get that close don't come out alive. Moral of this video, Hillenburg was a genius. And just because it's time, I'm finna pick y'all up. First of all, this is a giant Pacific octopus, and yes, they can weigh up to 600 pounds. That's more than 2 washing machines and heavy enough to get a show on TLC. Also, octopus have no bones at all, and they don't have any air bladders or gas pockets, which is how they can survive being at the bottom of the ocean without the water pressure turning them into a chalk outline. If you tried to live with an octopus, you'd become an Instapack because your lungs would fill with blood and collapse as your body literally folds on itself. And fun fact, actually mildly disturbing fact, look at your door. No, seriously, look. An octopus that weighs the same as 2 shacks could fit under your door and crawl into your room.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I would not fuck with an octopus. There ain't a superhero based on an octopus.
No, I don't think so.
So what's weird is that octopus are really smart.
Yes.
Yeah, they're smarter.
Terrifyingly so.
Yes.
They be camouflaging and shit, waiting in the wake,
wrapping your ass up, and then next thing you know, just snap you and just
bundle you up.
The thing
bro.
is, the scariest octopus is actually tiny.
Oh yeah,
It's the blue ringed octopus.
What's it do? Invade you or something?
It's highly venomous, and you will die if you touch it. Like, you are pretty much screwed if you touch one.
Good to know. Good to
I
know.
love learning about the ocean, but man, fuck the ocean.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't even.
Since they don't have bones or bladders to hold them back, a
Look at
700-pound octopus
this.
could fit through a
This is
passenger
a horror
People say
movie.
cats are
much bigger than a
liquid.
quarter.
Like,
Now, obviously, not all octopus tip the scales. to
Octopus
600
are like,
pounds.
hold
All
my
octopus
beer,
can
I'm
fit
gonna
through
show
things
this
that your
cat
mental
up.
health probably isn't prepared for. That and the fact that octopus are probably the smartest things in the world that don't have a spine is how octopus can escape anything that wasn't built with them.
Look
in mind.
at him.
It's how Inky the octopus escaped an aquarium and it was never heard from again. It's also how this next video exists, and you're
He's just like,
welcome in
peace.
advance.
Holla at y'all.
What?
Yo,
That is crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
could you imagine?
Seeing that popping through.
This is a horror flick, bro.
Dude, imagine you being under your boat's capsized, and you're just you hear something creeping along on the outside. All of a sudden, you see one of the things on top of you or over top of you, just just starting to reel in.
Because I don't even know how you kill an octopus. How you kill an octopus, man? Just blow its head off.
You can do that, yeah. I mean, they're pretty soft, but I would say the biggest thing is just a knife straight through the cerebral cortex. Okay. And that would probably do the job.
You can,
if you can find it.
I'm pretty sure chefs chop them I've seen one chopped up before, and it was chopped with the knife in a way that basically pretty much decapitated it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably not nearly the size of this octopus.
If you didn't have a blade, you're probably gonna have trouble killing one.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Dog, nah.
No, I'm not doing this alone.
No.
What's up, dude?
Yo, so there's this video going around TikTok and everyone expects me to address it.
I mean, your face isn't in it, so just say you were hacked.
What? No. No, like the weird-ass ocean demon thing. People want to know what it is, and I am not strong enough to handle it alone.
I mean, it's definitely some sort of primate with the forward-facing eyes like that. I could see how people think it's a weird human demon thing because it doesn't have any fur.
See, now that's what I thought. I figured with the skull structure and the canine teeth,
Oh, that's
whatever it
kinda
is,
like a
or
primate.
was, it's probably an omnivore that just ate whatever it felt like. Kind of like us.
And you said it was found on the coast of Panama, right?
Yeah, it was in Playa Vinal in Panama. Also, it had these long, lanky arms that was almost too long for itself. Like Kevin Durant arms on a Kevin Hart body.
I mean, it's hard to tell because it's so washed up, but okay, primate on the coast of Panama and super long legs.
Okay, hear me out. It's gotta be like a spider monkey or something, right? I mean, that only makes sense.
Or maybe a howler monkey, and it's super bloated, so it probably got cocky, went in the water, and drowned.
It'd be like that. And now it's the second ugliest thing in the ocean.
What's the first? That one slide. Peace out.
Wait, what video did you think I was talking? There are some things you've probably never seen before. This isn't Photoshop. This is an actual pink manta ray. It was recorded swimming in the Great Barrier Reef off the coast of Queensland, Australia. And apparently this pink UFO is the only known one in the entire world. And we don't really know why this thing exists. Some believe it gets its color from its diet the same way flamingos do. But if that were true, then you'd wonder why we haven't found more of them. But the best guess is that it's caused by a mutation that affects pigments. Plus, some things in Australia just don't need an explanation, because being in Australia is the explanation. A yellow penguin. This is a king penguin, and just for reference, That is what they're supposed to look like, but it's believed that
That's
this bird
hard.
is leucistic, and leucism means this penguin doesn't have the melanin needed to grow black feathers. And in a colony of more than 100,000 other penguins, this was the only blondie. And normally standing out that much is a great way to end the day as a seal's chew toy. That being said, she seems to be doing alright for herself. Completely white moose. This bull moose went viral in Sweden for being whiter than the Brady Bunch, and like the penguin, this Caucasian tank is leucistic, not albino. A big difference is an albino would have pink eyes, but this moose has brown. And normally wearing white in the woods is like wearing a target on your back while walking through a shooting range. In a lot of places, the white moose are protected by law. The MOCs, they can go themselves. Fun fact, in Canada, it's illegal to take the life of a moose that's more than 50% white in color. You can be 7 feet tall with antlers and body odor and still have white privilege. Now, ain't that a... Here are some more things that you probably never seen.
Moose are terrifying,
Yes, that
but I
is a
like how
fucked up.
derpy their eyes look from the front.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, I'm a moose. Derp.
It's like all of a sudden you say, "Hey, Bullwinkle, what's going on? I'm gonna charge you and fucking kill you."
I've never seen one in live motion. I heard they're huge.
Oh, I saw one when I went up to Canada with my dad.
Oh shit.
Massive. Dear God.
People talk about running into the deer here, and I'm like, at least we don't have to worry about moose.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
Sometimes they will decide your car is another moose that they're gonna battle.
Yeah. Although I will say this, like, I saw a video of a guy. I think it was in Edmonton, in Canada. There was a moose that was trying to charge him, and they say the biggest thing to do whenever a moose is like trying to challenge you and all that, pick up like a stick, put it over your head, like hold your arms up like this, and make as much noise and like act like you are as big as possible, and they'll get intimidated and they'll run away. Guy did in the middle of the road was just like ah, 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 ah.
Basically,
then,
have to seem like a badder moose than them.
yeah, and then the moose was just like kicked its hoof a little bit like it was gonna like charge him, and he goes ah ah oh oh, and then the moose was just like, yeah, fuck this, and then just like turned around and ran off. I was like, damn.
Straight caveman
Or-
style.
Yeah, I was about to say, sometimes you have to resort to caveman to survive.
Or they recognize that when they run into a juvenile Sasquatch, so they think that you're one of them. They're like,
Oh,
it's calling its mom. I'm out of here.
it's like, I ain't fucking with him.
Like, I fuck with Sasquatch before. I ain't even about to fuck with this kid.
It was first seen in 2019 in Kenya when it was just a baby, and apparently it's the first of its kind to ever get caught on camera. The reason for this Klondike horse is because of pseudomelanism, which causes dark spots and stripes to cover most of an animal's body. And it's called pseudomelanism because this is what full-on melanism looks like. Zebras like this are so rare because without normal stripes, it's easier for them to get picked off by predators, and they're more vulnerable to disease-causing flies. That being said, to my knowledge, it's still alive. Her name is Tira, and there she is with her mama. A white giraffe, aka proof that shiny Pokemon really do be out here. Just like the other animals, this giraffe has leucism, which causes it to lose most of its skin pigmentation. Because we simply refuse to have nice things, most Caucasian giraffes end up getting turned into trophies by poachers. You can tell a lot about a man by the animals he kills. The bigger and more rare the animal, the more likely he buys jockstraps from Baby Gat. But it's not all bad. To keep this snow white giraffe alive, rangers put a GPS tracking device on him so they could always watch over him. And now we have this snake right here. This is a piebald python, and piebald is when an animal has patterns of unpigmented spots, unpigmented hair or skin, or in this case scales. An example would be this equality symbol of a horse, since the white parts are the unpigmented sections. If it helps you remember, the word piebald is because the white patches of skin or scales are considered the bald part. And you can actually own one since people started breeding piebald pythons as pets.
Hell no.
I was gonna say, I know people around here that breed those.
If you know someone that hates snakes, show them this baby piebald and watch how fast they fold. I can personally
I will
guarantee
not
you it's
fold,
cuter than
yo.
any snake you've ever dated. According to zookeepers, here are the animals you actually have to worry about. Zebras are fundamentally problematic, and they cause as many injuries to zookeepers as any other animal. They're not just horses from Africa, they're Oreo donkeys that share an area code with lions, leopards, and hyenas.
Oreo
fair.
donkey.
That's fair.
Man, very fair.
All that generational trauma has made zebras aggressive. Stuff
Yeah, they out here for survival, son. It's
area
survival.
code with lions,
I
leopards,
just,
and
I
hyenas.
just hear
All that
the Modern Warfare 2 sniper sound effect.
generational trauma has made zebras
Ooh,
aggressive.
damn.
Holy.
Knockout shot. That was cold-blooded.
Man, could you imagine you're all just standing around just eating some grass, and it's like, you know, you've been running from lions all day, and then like, boom,
Zebra just conks you in the dome, and that's it.
Zebra Smokey came around after that.
What you
got
couldn't
knocked
hear
the
was
fuck
the
out.
animal telling that's a female zebra. It came up as like, "Hey, baby, you got a nice behind." She's just like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
An area code with lions, leopards, and hyenas. All that generational
It's like, hey, baby.
trauma
Nice
has made
ass.
zebras aggressive, stubborn, and worst of all, unpredictable.
Damn.
If a ninth
And
generational
you'd
trauma
see him
has made
getting
zebras
up there at the
aggressive,
end.
stubborn,
He's
and
like,
worst
he's
of
like,
all,
He's like,
male
"What
zebra has a
happened?"
temper
Yeah.
tantrum, one kick can shatter your
It all
ribs, and
happened
one
so
bite can
fast.
destroy
Holy cow.
nerves in your hand.
oh damn,
Yikes.
oh damn,
Whoa.
oh.
There's a reason we can ride horses but not zebras. Anteaters are dangerous for the simple fact that they're blind. Anteaters are legally blind, and unless you're right in its face, it won't recognize you, and if you're just close enough, it can barely make out fuzzy images. But being blind in the same neighborhood as jaguars breeds trust issues, which is why if the anteater feels even slightly threatened, they will swing on you. Those hooked claws can easily tear through your arm, and if they manage to cut one of your
Tear
arteries,
through
it-
concrete?
One zookeeper in
Damn.
Argentina got put on the news after a giant anteater slashed her stomach open and she bled out. Yeah, they don't play. No, this is not a joke. It's because monkeys like tamarins are cute. So cute that some people forget that they have razor-sharp teeth that can break skin. That and the fact that people are dumb enough to stick their fingers in cages is why if you ask which animal sent the most people to the hospital in the Jersey Wildlife Trust, you'll see this ginger monkey's mugshot.
Willing to die on 1,000% of the time.
Zebras are black with white stripes, and nobody ever believes me when I say it. I already know what you're gonna say before you say it, but hear me out. Their stomachs might be white, but that's just their fur. If you shave a zebra completely, their skin will be black. And if you think I'm lying, one of the only
It's like,
parts of a zebra
it's
without
like polar bears.
Yeah. Man, it's true.
fur is its snout, and it's black enough to get a pass. But if you really
It's like the Lippinsider Stallions too, dude. The Lippinsider Stallions, like their fur is white, but you know at birth, you know they're bald and they're black. Like
want
damn.
me to be a nerd about it, zebra fur grows from follicles that have melanocyte cells, which gives them their color. But the white part of a zebra's fur is where the melanocytes are deactivating, meaning it's only white because there aren't any pigments. Which means a zebra's default color is actually black. Which means this biracial donkey, which isn't a joke by the way, zebras are closer to wild donkeys than actual horses, just saying. The Oreo donkey is actually black, but with white stripes. But honestly, I didn't even need to make this video. This one was voiced by Chris Rock. That's literally all the proof I need. I know it's a small hill, but I'll still die on it.
Fair enough.
Fair.
That
Hey,
was Chris Rock.
it, this zebra was voiced by Chris Rock. That's all you need to know. That's all that needs to be said. Yeah, Casual Geographic once again just laying down the cold hard facts and letting us know why we need to fear dolphins and not sharks, and also letting us know about octopuses and
I feel like my IQ raised watching this.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the ocean demon, which was terrifying.
This was amazing.
The pink manta ray, which was balling.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
Consistent.
Like these right here, like
Lemon meringue bird.
yeah, like look at these. Like these are awesome. I love these. I love the look. Also, that white moose, the majestic white moose,
Yeah.
the great white buffalo.
It
if you
looks
will.
mystical. It does.
Yeah. Oh, dude, have you seen what they've had to do with like certain elks in Canada and like the Norwegian countries? Let's see. Elk with antlers painted.
I've seen them where they paint rhino horns.
There they are.
Holy cow!
Yeah,
Wow.
they paint them with like glow in the dark paint.
So when your headlights hit them, they like.
Look at that, dude! Imagine going through. Yeah, this is in Finland.
Holy crap!
Dude.
I would be terrified if I saw that.
If you
and
saw
didn't know what
this
it
on the
was.
street, if you saw that,
Oh shit.
like, okay,
Dude,
everybody,
like literally,
if you saw that.
I've listened to a podcast where that is an eldritch creature,
Old
a
gods
deer
of
with
Appalachia.
glowing horns. Yeah,
Yeah.
Old gods of Appalachia.
Oh, horned head.
Yeah,
Look at that some bitch.
I would be freaking the fuck out if I
Dude.
saw that and didn't know what it was.
That makes the most metal like album cover ever.
They don't have one already like this?
I don't think they do. But then this is the other one right here. This is a reindeer on a farm. But yeah, dude, they are all over the place.
Looks sick.
It just
And-
looked like they taped some freaking
No, if I run into that in the woods,
lights to that one's horns.
no, I've listened to old gods. I'm gonna swing on it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rebuke it in the name of Jesus and swing on it in the name of the Lord.
I do not fear you, being.
Game on, devil beast.
I have no fear for you, being.
Imagine looking at that. Imagine it staring at you and its eyes glowing. It's just like,
Nah, see, I ain't
just
messing
like,
with
nah.
No, literally, it looks like somebody fucking taped. What are they called? The tube lights.
Oh yeah,
Fluorescent lights. It looks like someone taped fluorescent light tubes to its head.
Yeah, that's still pretty crazy. I wouldn't know what to do if I ever came across that in the wild. It'd probably be like a religious experience. Just be like,
What?
please, great God of the forest,
Yeah.
allow me to pass, please. And all of a sudden you just hear, ooh, and it like charges you, and you're just like, and this is how I die. Yeah.
It's like, well, crap.
Well, that's that.
You just hear a deep voice. Go, young Nate, into safety.
Into
I allow your passage.
and it's just like, thank you.
I actually met one of those at a D&D campaign one time.
Oh no!
It was actually a golden stag instead of a white one, but
True.
it gave me a magic bow, so that was cool.
nice.
Yeah.
That is kind of what's up.
I could just imagine like hearing that voice, and then all of a sudden like I run off, and then you come out from behind a tree with a megaphone, and be like, got his ass.
Got his ass.
Exactly. Okay, well, that was Casual Geographic once again with why you should fear dolphins and not sharks. And yeah, I love Casual Geographic. We got to keep doing these because they're just.
I was
they're just
fucking with
freaking
that.
awesome.
Yeah, that was hard. That was hard.
So, anyway, everybody, hopefully y'all enjoyed. And until next time, I'm Nate.
All drawn up, man.
Micah.
I am Nick.
And we'll see you later, everybody. Peace.
Peace.